What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince of YouTube, PS Compulsion, signing in here, aka that 22-year-old kid with the light squeaky voice, aka Prince Anthony, and with NBA 2K18 The Prelude coming out next week. I think it's finally time for me to end my last two series for you guys. So up first is the Seattle Pelicans MYGM mode, one of my better series that a lot of people tend to enjoy or did enjoy earlier on in the series before I traded away Steph Curry and then everybody started hating me for that. I got a whole bunch of dislikes on that video, but nonetheless, I did manage to put together a great team without Steph Curry on the squad, and everybody still hated the shit out of me, and then the series went downhill from there. But anyways, like I said, time for me to end this series, time for me to simulate to the end of the season, and this is going to be my final roster heading into the NBA playoffs. Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, D'Angelo Russell, Lonzo Ball, Josh Jackson, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, Festus Ezeli, Kyle O'Quinn, Jamal Murray, who finally healed from his injury, DeAndre Ayton, Corey Joseph, Justin Holiday, Myers Leonard, I said Myles Leonard, and Kevin Seraphin. DeAndre Ayton soon healed from his injury, so this is my final squad headed in to the NBA playoffs, like I said. So it's time for me to start that simulation. So during the simulation, we just kept on winning and grinning. A lot of people were pissed off that I got rid of Steph Curry, but to be honest, this team is 10 times better without him. I have a stacked ass squad, bruh, and the record is here to prove it. And after this simulation, to the end of the season, we finished 73-9 for the NBA season. If that's not what is called having a stacked ass team, I don't know what is. We had an amazing season. We tied the Golden State Warriors for the best record in NBA history. Sexiness right there, bruh. Pure freaking sexiness. So now looking at the season awards for this past NBA season, LeBron James winning MVP, Sixth Man of the Year goes to Jeremy Lin, Michael Porter Jr. winning Rookie of the Year, Ben Simmons Most Improved Player, LeBron James Defensive Player of the Year, Coach of the Year goes to Greg Popovich, who is the coach for the Seattle Pelicans, and last but not least, the General Manager of the Year goes to Prince Anthony. Of course, like, I'm super sexy. Of course I'm gonna be GM of the Year. So now here we are in the first round of the NBA playoffs, matched up against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and of course we beat the Timberwolves. We move on to the next round of the playoffs. Second round, here we come. We are matched up against the Portland Trail Blazers, and this is gonna be another easy victory for us. We are definitely gonna have no problem with the Blazers, but look at this BS. During this simulation, we find ourselves down 3-2 to the Portland Trail Blazers. Get the hell out of here. There's no way in hell we getting eliminated in no goddamn second round. So now it's up to us to force a game 7, and I'm doing simcast instead of just simulating the game, and we end up winning. So we win game 6, on to game 7. We force a game 7. Our goal is completed. Come on, bro. We have to win game 7 and move on to the Western Conference Finals, and this game is going back, forth, and forth here in game 7. And look at this, game is tied at 76 apiece. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in this game because there's no way in hell that I am losing to the Portland Trail Blazers and getting knocked out in the second round. That is not happening. So now D'Angelo Russell is here at the free throw line with an opportunity to give us a 2-point lead, and that he does. 2-point lead. They have a chance to take the lead or go for the tie. Damian Lillard, of course, launches a 3-point shot. Of course he's gonna launch a 3-pointer. It's Damian Lillard we talking about. So now we gotta play the free throw game. I'm at the free throw line with DeAndre Ayton. He knocks down the first one but misses the second one. So now they have an opportunity to go for the tie. One more chance. Damian Lillard misses the potential game tying 3. Of course he was gonna launch that shit. And we take game 7 and move on to the Western Conference Finals. We are matched up against the Denver Nuggets, bro. The Denver Nuggets finished 62-20 for the NBA season. That's some shit right there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and simulate it game by game just to see what's up, you know, and to make sure that I don't just simulate the entire round and get eliminated because of some BS. So I'm simulating it game by game. The Raptors make it to the finals, but check this out. We are down 3-2 once again in the NBA playoffs. This is some BS right here. There's no way in hell that we losing to no freaking Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets are not going to the NBA Finals, especially without Jamal Murray. Get the hell out of here. So I went ahead and jumped in the game. We was down by 1 point. We still are. And I take it to the basket with Lonzo Ball. We ended up taking a 1-point lead, but Emmanuel Mudiay drove to the basket, drew the foul, and now he's at the free throw line. He knocks down the first free throw. I was hoping that he misses the second one, but he didn't. He knocks it down. So now I have one more opportunity to take the lead. Here's Lonzo Ball running that sexy pick and roll, but how can you leave Devin Booker wide open? Bang! Devin Booker with a wide open 3-pointer. I got the perfect release on that. Now the Nuggets have one more chance. They missed the 3-pointer. They missed the putback. And just like that, we force a game 7. There was no way in hell that I'm losing to this team. So now here we are, game 7. I'm simulating using SimCast, and look at this. We are going to the NBA Finals. We blew out the Denver Nuggets, bro. That's what I'm talking about. We were supposed to be doing that all series. There wasn't supposed to be no goddamn game 7. But nonetheless, here we are in the NBA Finals, matched up against the Toronto Raptors. Not the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Toronto Raptors. So after game 1, we lose by 1 point. 1 point. 1 point. That's that BS right there. That is that Hall of Fame BS right there. So here we are in game 2, and we lost again. We're down 2-0 to the Toronto Raptors. Things are not looking too good for us right now. Here we are in game 3. Come on, bro. We have to win this shit. So I'm stopping and continuing the simulation just to see if I could give my team the upper hand somehow. And we have a 2-point lead. Nope. Back to the Toronto Raptors. This game is going back and forth. Oh my goodness. Fourth quarter. Check this out. We go to overtime. Look at this. Game still tied with overtime. Oh my goodness. We go to double overtime. What the hell? There's no way in hell we're losing this game. There we go. We end up coming back to beat the Toronto Raptors. There was no way in hell we losing that game, bro. If we went down 3-0, series over. But check this out. Here in game 4, game coming down to the wire again. Down 2 points in the fourth quarter with 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. I'm jumping in this shit. There's no way in hell we going down 3-1. So here we are, game is tied, shot clock winding down. Here's Lonzo Ball. They are not playing no defense. I took it all the way to the basket with Lonzo Ball. Let's see what the Raptors got on this possession. Are they gonna go for the tie or the 3? They go for the 3 and they miss, bro. That was a badass shot by Powell. I expected DeMar DeRozan to go for the shot or something, and they totally butchered the shit out of this game, and they end up losing, which means we tie the series. We come back to tie the series in the NBA Finals. Here we are, game 5. Come on, bro. Another close game coming down to the wire. Can we win? Yes, we do. We have a 3-2 series lead against the Toronto Raptors, bro. We about to be NBA champions. There is no way in hell we losing this game. I'm simulating this game with SimCast, and we lose to the Toronto Raptors. So we go into another game 7 with the NBA championship on the line. Game coming down to the wire here in the fourth quarter. And look at this, bro. We got an 8-point lead with 31 seconds remaining. Oh my goodness, I had to jump in that shit and celebrate our NBA championship win, because the Seattle Pelicans are your NBA champions. Let's go. Lonzo Ball, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson are all freaking champions, celebrating on our home court. Look at this. This shit looks sexy. Nobody can tell me that the Seattle Pelicans arena and uniforms are not sexy. Look at this shit. This shit is sexy as hell, bro. Sexiness. So this series ends as most of you guys probably expected, with us becoming the NBA champions. There's no way in hell I was going 73-9 for the season and not winning the freaking NBA championship. I'm not the Golden State Warriors, bro. But nonetheless, NBA champions we are. Oh man, that's sexy right there. I don't know if you guys want me to bring back the Seattle Pelicans in NBA 2K18, but I'm thinking about it. I got a pretty good amount of alternate uniforms in my mind that I could use for the Seattle Pelicans, but nonetheless, NBA champions we are. This series comes to a close. Thank you to each and every single one of you guys that supported the Seattle Pelicans, especially when I traded away Steph Curry. Everybody that stuck around, I really appreciate it. And check this out. I simulated to the end of the season, well, to the next season I should say, And the player progression shows that almost everybody on my freaking team has gotten better going into next season. I even got the 7th pick in the NBA draft, and I drafted Cameron Reddish. I think I use auto-generate rookies. I'm not even sure, but he's a 75 overall, and the rest of my team is still freaking stacked. I re-signed D'Angelo Russell to a max contract just because I wasn't doing another season. I had to make sure and retain my squad. This squad is sexy right here, bro. This squad is sexy. But like I said, thank you to each and every single one of you guys that still supported the Seattle Pelicans even after I traded away Steph Curry. This is the Prince of YouTube signing out. Up next is the last episode for the Las Vegas Royals. You guys don't want to miss that, bro. You guys don't want to miss that.